What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys another episode of my fantasy sports podcast. And before we get into anything today, I have a giveaway going on today where I'm going to be announcing the winner by the end of the day. It's a free 100 Guru credit giveaway. It's a $20 value. You just got to retweet, and hopefully you can get lucky. I'm picking two winners by the end of the day. So get on and retweet if you want a chance at that free 100 Guru credits. We have a nice 9-game MLB slate tonight. It's a Kershaw night, meaning if you're playing cash games, you're probably going to want to pick him. The pitching isn't great tonight. The only aces going are Kershaw and Verlander, the way the pitching rotations worked out for today. And I would advise you to pick Clayton Kershaw. He's a main cash game guy for me. He's going to get you over 40 fantasy points. He actually had a rough game to start the year. 8 hits, 1 earned, and he still ended up getting 40 fantasy points. I expect him to be better tonight. He's in Arizona. Diamondbacks don't have as scary of a lineup without JD Martinez in it. I don't mind Clayton Kershaw at all tonight, even at 11,500. There's plenty of value to go around. It's the beginning of the year. Guys' salaries haven't really adjusted to what their hot streaks and talents live up to. So there's plenty of talent in the outfield, value-wise. For the catcher first baseman position, I'm going to pick a guy probably from my favorite game tonight, St. Louis at Milwaukee. Ryan Braun, his price still is too cheap, $3,100. I would suggest him to throw him in your catcher slash first baseman position tonight. They're playing a pretty bad pitcher, Jack Flaherty. I expect Braun to do fine tonight in the middle of that Brewers lineup. It's a very high total. Hopefully people shy away from him because of his slow start. He does have a home run. I think he could hit a homer very easily tonight. Ryan Braun is a great play at 3,100. Second base, I'm going to advise you to spend up a little bit for Jose Altuve. The Astros are in a great spot tonight, like always. 4,300 is a little hefty, especially when you're picking Kershaw, but there is a lot of value out there. I think Altuve is just the plug for cash games. He's always going to get you points. He's never really going to get you a zero. He steals. He hits for power. If you know anything about baseball, you know how good of a player Jose Altuve is. He's certainly worth a look in cash games tonight at 4,300. For shortstop, this is more of a GBP kind of play. I like Paul DeJong at 3,200. He started the year off hot, and like I said, I like this Brewers-Cardinals game. There should be a lot of runs in it. He's got 3 homers in his last 2 games. The Brewers Park is a great park to hit in. I think a lot of people don't really look at Paul DeJong, especially on a big game slate, and think to roster him. I think he's a pretty good GBP play, even cash game play. Depends on where his spot is in that lineup. And like I've said before, if a guy ends up not playing, you gotta just audible from there, because I make these videos pretty early. I don't know any of the lineups yet. I can just assume guys that are gonna be, towards the top of the lineup, middle of the lineup, and are in a good spot matchup wise. So just pay attention to that. If any guy I mention is not playing, you obviously don't want to pick him. For outfield, I'm going to throw 2 guys at you that I think are great value. He was in my last video, Josh Reddick. Like I said, the Astros in a great spot tonight. He should be hitting 5th tonight. Righty-lefty matchup. He had a good game for us last night. 12.2 fantasy points. Expect him to get on again. Expect the Astros to be hitting the ball around tonight. I like Reddick at 2,600. 2,600. Another guy I like a lot, if he's leading off, which he should be, is Shin Soo Choo at 2,200. This price is way too low. He's got an awesome matchup against Kendall Graveman. This Rangers Athletics game has a high total. And Choo is a good guy to just get on base throughout the game. He draws a lot of walks. He's actually been known to get hit by a lot of pitches. His plate presence is pretty good. So I expect him to do some damage tonight in Oakland. Kendall Graveman's a pretty bad pitcher. Choo's at a very, very cheap price, especially if he's leading off. Those are the guys I'm throwing at you. Hopefully it helps you. Hopefully it opens up your eyes on some names you weren't really thinking about. And like I said, on a Kershaw night, I would suggest picking him in cash games. GBP is definitely okay to shy away from him. Until next time, guys, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.